And a very good day to all my viewers out there. Talk about good timing. You're all lucky now. Look at this. Look what I got here just in time to see. Look at this demolition going on here. And I've done a couple of videos of this building being demolished throughout the various phases. But I don't think I've ever gotten one this close on this side of the street. Look at that claw. Oh yeah, it's going to drop that right now. Look at that. Now I'll give you a little background here if you're wondering. This is the old Montreal Children's Hospital. This building, very old. And what they've done is they moved this hospital near the Vendôme metro station. So all the patients and occupants of this hospital moved west of here, and you may have heard of the new super hospital. Well, obviously they have this one there, they have the Royal Victoria, which used to be near Mount Royal, so they moved it all into one building, obviously separated it within the building, the different hospitals, the Children's, the Royal Vic. And what they're doing here is they're demolishing this building and they're going to be turning it into a housing project, if you want to call it that, more of a luxury condo project. And as I mentioned, they should turn this into affordable housing. It's a perfect place for that. But anyways, politics aside, this is a demolition going on here. Now this huge machine that you see right here is actually, you can see there's a claw on the end of it. So that claw allows it to grasp onto big chunks of concrete and whatnot and just rip them apart. Look at that. Now underneath, if you can see, there's some water being poured onto that debris pile. And that's to keep the dust at a low level. Because obviously there's a lot of dust that forms in the air. And that water kind of keeps it weighed down. And I'm going to try to get a better view here on the side. But you can see that massive machine right there, that massive... It's basically an excavator with an attachment on it. And you can see at the end of that as well, there's also water coming out. Try to zoom in here. There's also water coming out of that huge claw as well. So what this is doing, as I said, is minimizing the dust, minimizing the debris. Now, interestingly enough, there's actually some heavy rain forecast for tonight, possibly thunderstorms as well. So that could help as well with the debris or lack of dust from that debris. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to actually navigate over here to the east side of the street and try to get a view facing west. A little bit of a bonus here. This is a 2200 series bus, 22390. One of the older buses of the fleet. There's a 2900 series. So we'll cross the street here and see what we could see from this angle. Perhaps the lighting will be a little bit better as well. Spectacular. And again, that claw has so much power in it, you know, that grasping action that it has, just to be able to take those massive pieces of concrete and steel and just rip them apart. Kind of like a horror movie, some kind of robot on the loose. Look at that. Film here for a couple of minutes. love the fact that there's water actually coming out of the end of that claw. And they're gonna try to knock that big piece of cement down. This should be really good. They're gonna go in for that big piece of concrete right there, which is basically a floor. Here comes a big chunk now, about to fall, I think. Yeah, here it comes, look at this. There she goes. Now in the other section of this building, they actually were using, I think it was wires that they attach to one of these claws and actually pulled the wires, which caused the building to collapse. I'm not sure if they're going to do that here. Again, a lot of water to keep that dust down. It looks like the way it works is they remove the walls, they remove the chip rock, they remove the insulation, the wiring, and what's left is basically just concrete and steel to knock down. There's a piece of pipe right there. It's gonna drop down right now. There you go. There's all kinds of stuff in there. It's basically the skeleton of this building. And they're gonna have to do it floor by floor, section by section. Massive project, and that thing is huge. There comes a big piece now, about to fall. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. So what they do after this is, I guess they bring in the shovel trucks there, and they load the dump trucks up and they bring it all out, all this debris. Any metal or that, they probably keep it for scrap, probably sell it or whatnot. I'll film for another minute or two there until the video reaches 10 minutes. And what's interesting is everything that you see falling, there's ventilation shafts, pipes, wiring. But again, predominantly concrete and steel is all that's left in that. And it's gonna look really weird when this building is gone, I tell you that. Oh, there's a fire engine down there on René Lévesque. There it goes. Oh, good old Detroit diesel. Alright, so now they're going to do that top section up there probably. Oh, they're going to take a break for a minute. I'm sure this machine gets pretty hot, all that power in there. Alright, so it took a little break and now it's going to finish that platform right there, that top level. Or maybe it's going to come down here, work on the bottom for a bit. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just going to call it a day, perhaps. by the way, the timestamp right now, it's Wednesday, August the 8th, 2018. It's about 5:20 p.m. So yeah, it looks like they're probably going to call it a day here. I don't think they work at night. But anyways, very interesting to see. Nice recycling truck as well. Alright, so that's about it. Hope you enjoyed that little video, and I'll keep you updated as this project continues.